Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Outdoor Prepper. I've been promising this video for a couple of days now, and I think it's time we make it. This is the Bluetti AC2A. This is the most basic portable power station that Bluetti makes, and of other companies, this is very comparable to their most basic line. This is a 200 watt hour power station with a 300 watt power inverter. It's got a USB-C, it's got two USB-As, it's got two standard household outlets, it's got a socket so we can charge from solar. And then the real thing that I want to show you, which we're going to test today, is the 12 volt DC outlet. This is a cooler refrigerator device made by SetPower. I love this. I picked this up so I can go camping, so I can go road tripping with it. When I go on vacation, even when I go to the beach, I can put stuff in here, at least keep it cool in my car. If there is a power outage, this is going to be invaluable. And what I want to know is, with the most basic power station, how long can I power this cooler, refrigerator, freezer, so that way maybe in my home I don't have to go pull out the large generator. I can use the Bluetti, I can power a light, and I can power my cooler, I can charge my phone. I can keep some stuff cold in here. This cooler, again, if you didn't watch my first video, and I'm going to link to it, check out the video so you really understand what we're working with here. But we've got a large section, which is the refrigerator. We've got the smaller section, which is the freezer. They could be interswapped. This could be the fridge, this could be the freezer. They could both be the fridge, they could both be the freezer. You can control that all here from the settings. But this takes an adapter with a cigarette lighter cord, and I tested this. It basically took about a little less than 25 minutes to drop the freezer down to 0 and the fridge down to 35, which is what I set it to. So now I want to know, how long can this just run in general on this battery pack? Let's just say we lost power. I put my food in here, I put my perishables, I put some chopped meat, some steak, some fish. I had some medicine, let's say, I put in here to refrigerate. I got some stuff in the freezer. How long can it run? So let's take a look. The time right now is 8:54 p.m. Let's just call it 8:55. And I'm going to turn the Bluetti on. We're at 97% charge. It's not 100, but that's okay. I'm going to turn the DC side on, and the lights just came on the cooler. So we are 33 and 35. That's what it's currently. We're set to 0 for the freezer, and we're set to 35 for the fridge. So the fridge side is already cold. I don't know if you could hear that the compressor just turned on. And with the compressor on, according to the Bluetti, we're pulling 41 watts of power. And this is telling me we've got 4.7 hours of runtime with this amount of power usage. But what this is not showing you is that the cooler does not run continuously. It's going to cool down and then turn off. And then once it warms up a little bit, it's going to turn on again to cool down. So it's going to cycle. So I don't really know how long this is going to run for, but if this says 4.7, I'm going to estimate that maybe we can double that. Maybe we can get 8 hours. Maybe we can get longer. I have no idea. So it's 8:55. Let's check back in maybe in a couple of hours, and then let's check back in later when this eventually runs out, and I will tell you how long it ran for. Let's check back in. Hey guys, we're back. It's the morning now, and this unit, I checked it. I had set my alarm. It got to 5% at about 3 a.m. in the morning. So at that point, I cut the power and I called it, a test. But what this told me was, by starting this at about 8:55 at night, we'll call it 9 o'clock at night, I got 6 hours of runtime on this Bluetti AC2A, and it's not even totally dead yet. And I had this portable refrigerator freezer cooler set at 0 degrees for the freezer and 35 degrees for the fridge. So I think that was a total success. And again, I really want to point out that the Bluetti that I used, and I really like the AC2A a lot, this is the smallest one that they offer. So this has a power rating of 204 watts for an hour, basically. And like I said, in 6 hours, I got down to 5%. If I got a slightly larger Bluetti, like the AC50 or the AC70 even, this would run a lot longer. It would actually more than double the runtime. And if I stepped it up even bigger to like an AC180, which I have a review on my channel, I have no doubt this would run a really long time. And the reason being, I tested the AC180 Bluetti, and check out the review on the channel. I'll put a link to that. I tested that with my full-size refrigerator, and I got just about 14 hours of runtime with a full-size fridge that was pulling over 100 watts when it was running. So with this, small cooler freezer, which when it was running was pulling like 35 watts, you do the math, you can get quite a long time of power. So I really hope you found this video helpful, and I hope the point has been driven home that a small little power unit like this Bluetti AC2A is really a critical lifesaver. If you've got a blackout and you're in an apartment or you're even in a house and you don't have a generator, you can use something like this to charge your phone, keep a light on, and you can use something like this SetPower freezer refrigerator, which I absolutely love and I can't wait to take this camping. You can use something like this to put some perishables in, your medicine, milk, some meat, whatever it is that you would otherwise get spoiled in your refrigerator without power. You can put it in this very small, compact cooler, plug it into the Bluetti, either the AC2A or a larger unit, and you're basically set for a short-term power outage. And even a long-term power outage, I kind of want to just make a point here. Everybody's going to say, well, what happens when the battery dies on the AC2A? So I've run it, I've got, 6 hours of runtime, maybe a little more, maybe I got a larger Bluetti, but the battery died and I still don't have power. Well, chances are that somewhere in your neighborhood, somebody has power that you know. Maybe it's a friend, a couple of blocks away or a town away, or maybe it's the local police station, the local volunteer fire station, or the ambulance station. You can literally take this and bring it over there and ring the bell and ask them, hey, look, I've got no power. I'm trying to keep some food refrigerated. Can I just recharge this at your station? And this will recharge to full in just a little bit over an hour. That is super fast. I'm a volunteer EMT on an ambulance, and I can tell you, if somebody rang our bell at the station and said, can I recharge my portable power station? We've got no power. I would welcome them in with open arms, a cup of coffee, and let them recharge. So that's another option. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Like and subscribe if you did, and if you have any questions, please let me know and I'll do my best to answer.